Hi, my name is Guillermo.
My name is Joy Cooper.
My name is Dominic Rodriguez.
My name is Amy Chateau.
My name's Donnie.
My name is Emily Jean.
My name's Ishtakti.
My name's Ted Portis.
I was accepted into the program right out of high school, so I at Grossmont, so I started doing both the respiratory care program and my general education courses. I think my career really took off when I graduated and started working at Rady Children's, which back then it was called Children's Hospital, and it was only 100 beds, very small. Got into NICU and pediatric ICU, and I fell in love with it.
I was a single parent and I needed to get my career going to take care of myself and my daughter. So she was my motivator. She's always been my motivator.
Honestly, it was. I never thought I would be in healthcare. In school, in college, in my previous careers. A lot of healthcare professionals in my family, but a lot of you who know me, I've always thought of being in the restaurant industry. We were opening up MGM Grand Detroit, and I did a stint out there to help open, and it was like a 3-week, every day, 12-hour shift, just getting things ready. And I liked it, I loved it a lot. And then I came back, and I just, I started realizing, you know, I'm working here every day, missing out on holidays, missing out on everything. Is this what I want to be for the rest of my life? My wife told me about respiratory therapy, and I looked at some schools, and I went to school.
I was selling insurance, and I was living in Lake Tahoe where I grew up, and I was pregnant with my son, who is now 19, and when I was induced into labor, and when I was in labor, there was a nurse named Jennifer, and she came into the room, and my husband and I were, just going through the motions of being induced, and she came in and she turned the monitor away from us and was just sitting down casually talking and excused herself for a second, and then came back in, and a couple minutes later the doctor walked in and kind of like looked surprised, and he goes, Amy, we need to take you for a C-section now. And I just kind of like looked at her, and she was just calm and controlled the situation. I remember looking at my husband the next morning when that nurse came in and, told us kind of what was going on. And at that point, I looked at my husband and said, you know what? I want to be just like her. And my journey at that point, my son was a couple months old, and I went back for my final prerequisites to get into the nursing program.
My passion started with my aunt. She is a NICU nurse, and she has been for many years. And I remember telling me all her stories about the NICU and how passionate she was. Really made me want to work in the medical field.
I started out in the healthcare field mainly because I was just trying to look for a new job. Like I actually, my first job was at Baskin-Robbins. A friend offered me a job in the kitchen over at Paradise Valley, so I took it. I figured out I knew I really liked what I'd like to do. I already had it in me to always want to help people. Whether it was working on their cars or even just helping them move or any little task, I always wanted to help others.
I remember when I was like 9 or 10 years old, and I was being a brat to my mom, and she was telling me I couldn't buy this Voltron that I really wanted, and she was giving me reasons why. One of them which was she needed to help one of her cousins in the Philippines who was having medical issues. She basically told me that sometimes you can't get what you want because there's other important things, and that you should give when you can. And that's resonated with me all my life.
The path that was laid out for me started at a very young age. I was 15, and my mother had developed chest pain. So they took her and she got admitted to the hospital. Well, we went to visit her that night, and she was coughing non-stop, continuously. So they came in, they gave her a shot to help her with the coughing. We left, and then that morning we received a call at 3 o'clock in the morning that she had passed. So life went on, and I joined the Navy. And after I finished my tour, I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do with my life, and for some reason, that whole event just played on my brain. So I checked into different healthcare avenues to go down, and cardiopulmonary technology seemed like the logical thing to do if I wanted to try and figure out what happened to my mother.
Probably sleep and the innovations that we've done in sleep medicine, where we started with Dr. Saltzman and Dr. DeVore and Julie and I 15 years ago plus, and now we're at now on the verge of having being its own division, and which is the talk at the regional level. But it's come a long ways. It's amazing.
We've integrated our commercial driver program, which now gets them through the process extremely fast. We know it's important that if they're not driving, they're not supporting their families, and we took a look at that and really integrated new processes to make that streamlined for the patient, and it's been a very successful program.
Recently my child was diagnosed with autism. So it puts you in a haze of what am I doing? What am I supposed to do? And then you realize though the amount of people within Kaiser who are here to support her made me feel if I'm making a small difference in one person, there's a ton of other people who are making that difference. So my kid had to see a psychologist. So yeah, that's one. Then you have a speech therapist, then you have OT, then you have a behavioral therapist, and they affect so many people that my kid wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of us. Just being a part of an organization like that is what makes me proud to be here.
I think I'm proud of the team that I'm developing in pulmonary. When I started, it was very, very small. And everything that we've added into the pulmonary and the team that really does, go that extra mile for patients and really have that sincerity.
I love to see how passionate other leaders are about their job. Another thing I love about Kaiser is how involved they are with the community and community health.
How much they've grown in the short amount of time I've been here. I've only been here since May of 2015, and I've seen so much growth.
We have a medical director in Dr. Trivis and a manager in Guillermo who foster an environment where we are allowed to think freely and allow us to actually try those ideas so that we can create a better care experience for our patients.
Our focus is taking care of the patient in every aspect, from the time that they initially see a physician until they go through the whole course to determine what's wrong and the appropriate treatment to take. What excites me is knowing that eventually we'll have 2, maybe 3 more hospitals. I see Kaiser basically taking over healthcare in Southern California.
I just see a lot more hospitals opening up and a lot more opportunities for us to grow membership-wise and also to provide more jobs to the rest of the community.
Our organization keeps on expanding, and I think there'll be a lot of new opportunities in the future.
I love the technology innovation that we have here at the new medical center. The opportunities as an employee are endless.
The processes and the innovations that Kaiser brings into healthcare are second to none. They are amazing.
All that information that we give to our members on how to keep healthy and how to live better so that they can live a longer life, I think that is truly what healthcare is about.
Where I am right now is with Kaiser and helping Kaiser to improve that, helping Kaiser to make the effect that it's had on me more spread out.
Moving out from the clinic and the hospital to the home, and how can we leverage the technology to allow us to do that in a cost-effective, yet making our patients still feel like they're being treated well. But I think it's moving out from the hospital and the clinic to the home. Hi, my name is Guillermo Fredrickson. I'm the manager for respiratory care, pulmonary, and sleep medicine at Kaiser.
My name is Joy Cooper. I am very blessed and proud to work for Kaiser Permanente.
Hi, my name is Dominic Rodriguez, and I am blessed to be with Kaiser Permanente.
Hi, my name is Amy Chateau. I am proud to work for Kaiser Permanente.
Hi, my name is Donnie. I really love working for Kaiser Permanente.
My name is Emily Jean, and I've worked for Kaiser for 10 years. Very proud.
My name's Ishtakte, and I'm very proud to work for Kaiser Permanente.
Hi, I'm Ted Fuertes. I work for Kaiser Permanente, the best healthcare organization in the United States.
And I love it. So it's been great.
Awesome.
It still is great.